Welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League, and the favorites just lost a really frustrating matchup against a potential playoff opponent in the Scroungers. A 6-2 loss against Havoc Skinner, and the Scroungers put us in a tough position. We're sitting at 4-3. We do have this matchup against the Skullz coming up. We will have our number 4, Clark Cohen, facing off against Jesus Lang of the Skullz. Skullz sitting at 4-2. I'm sorry, 2-4. And we are maybe hopeful. I'm really hoping that this team can settle in and get a good stretch going where we can find our way into the top of the division and hopefully take us to the playoffs for the first time. The favorites have been a bit frustrating over these last few seasons, so I'm looking for us to finally get some success and some traction. You'll see that Clark Cohen is not fully healthy, so I don't expect him to go deep in this game. Last outing, he pitched great in the first game of the doubleheader against the Skimmers, but he got blasted in the face and had to come out early. So almost fully recovered, but not quite there yet. So I think his stamina depletes a little bit quicker when he's pitching. So what do we do here? What do we do? Last time out, it looks like Nick Wilkerson is slowly starting to get some traction here. He's still not as productive as I would hope. Apologies if you're hearing the lawnmower in the background, as we do have landscaping around our area happening right now. So let's see, what do we do with the current state of the team? I'm thinking, first of all, let's double check. Lang is an A-, so we will have Ace Exterminator activated, so Cora Bobbert in the lineup makes sense. I'm gonna keep Tiger Gray in the number 1 spot. I think I might have already rearranged this, so I'm gonna leave it as is. I don't remember off the last video what I set, but it looks like I already set this lineup. So just to work through it here, Nick Wilkerson leading off in center field. We'll see, I guess, if I made the right call here. Tiger Gray will be number 2 hitter at first base. He has been red hot since the start of the season. Odin Thomas providing the power. 3 home runs already through 7 games. He has been going really great. He's locked in. Let's see if that can continue. Jack Mars in the 4 spot at second base. Fernanda Branch has been hitting really well. She'll be at third base in the 5 hole, followed by Aaliyah Sesame, catcher, in the 6th spot. Cora Bobbert will be our DH in the 7 hole. Jonah Gonzalez at number 8 in left field, and Sullivan Reddier at number 9 at shortstop. So they will have their away uniforms on. We will go with our standard home, and we'll head out to Colonial Plaza. Let's see if we can get a big win against a struggling team in the Skullz. They have a good, solid offense, but things have not been going well for them this year. So we'll see what we can get going here with Clark Cohen on the mound. Like I said, the offense of the Skullz is pretty potent. We'll see if we can keep them at bay with Clark Cohen on the mound, starting with Liam Shaw with Tier 2 first pitch slayer, batting .231 with no home runs and no RBIs. We considered bringing him in the offseason, but ended up going against it. We'll see if that ends up backfiring on us. So 1-1 count here, and Clark will get him to pull one foul, and he falls behind 1-2. Souvenir for the fans there in the front row. Ball well high. Clark lost his handle on that pitch. Sails high again. It's full count for Shaw. And he'll pop it up right in front of the plate. Coming out is Aaliyah Sesame. She'll catch that one for out number 1. Now here comes longtime Marauder and outlaw Elias Hensley with Tier 2 high pitch, Tier 2 fastball hitter. Really good contact numbers. He is hitless on the year. First pitch strike, second pitch strike on that elite curveball. And the ball drops out of the zone. Just misses. High and away. 2-2 count for Elias. And he gets a high pitch, drives it to deep right field. That one's just over the fence. It bounces off of the rafter there, and that one's going to get out of here. So Elias Hensley, one of the lights there, 398, just over that short wall in right field. He gets a mojo boost. His first hit of the year. Commentator jinx for sure is a home run. So that's the first earned run allowed for Clark Cohen this year. His ERA jumps from 0 to 3, just like that. And Aiden Heaves will come up. Aiden hits one hard to right field. Coming in on that one is Odin Thomas, catching that at his knees. He's able to track that one down, and that's out number 2. Jamari Gates will come up batting 176 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Tier 2 power versus lefty is activated. And see Clark start with the off-speed inside. Fastball low and in for strike 1. A fastball driven to right field, almost the same spot as Elias Hensley, but not as deep. And that one's going to get down up against the wall. It's going to be a 2-out double. So Jamari Gates keeps the Skulls going here in the first inning. Tucker Long, former favorite in the first year of our franchise control, comes up, still has that tier 2 fastball hitter trait, batting 267, no home runs and no RBIs. Great speed at second base. Ball in, and Clark Cohen here not having a clean day. He's already throwing pitch number 20 right here on a 2-1 count. And it's a ground ball to first base. Tiger Gray will toss it to Clark Cohen. That ends the inning, but a home run from Elias Hensley, gets a high pitch, drives it to right center field, and that gets the Skulls on the board. 1 run on 2 hits in the first inning of play. We're taking a chance here, putting Nick Wilkerson in the number 1 spot in the order. He's batting 176 on the year. Despite that power, despite that speed, he has been struggling. He swings at 1 and fouls it off, swings through strike 2. Little hack activates. Takes ball 2, so little hack gone on the 2-2 count, and he'll chase inside. Fastball blown past him, and he strikes out swinging for the first out of the game for the Favorites offense. So far, not a good call. Jesus Lang gets the injury. Quincy Word will come in. Elbow pain for Jesus Lang. He's out for the rest of the game and maybe for at least a round of at-bats here. And Tiger Gray will get that hit and push it into left field up against the wall. Coming around into second base is Tiger, and he is going to reach base safely. A 1-out double into the left field corner, and Quincy Word gets greeted with a runner in scoring position right out of the gate. He comes in with a 54 ERA. Tier 2 rally stopper with runners or 2 on base as Odin traces low and in. Has great velocity. 4-seam, has a slider and a curveball. 7.00 whip right now. 3-1 count. Good chance here for Odin. And he'll foul late on that fastball. Full count now. And he'll chase strike 3 low and away. He loses his mojo. Quincy Word gets a huge strikeout there for out number 2. And now Jack Mars will come up batting 381, 1 home run and 3 RBIs. He has been a bit quiet in the production department. He pulls this one down the left field line. That one's going to get past the diving third baseman. Coming around third and heading home is Tiger Gray. And Jack Mars will come up with a big single there. That will tie this ball game up in the first inning. So a lot of action offensively for both teams. Jack Mars standing on first for Fernanda Branch, batting 474. Has no home runs, 2 RBIs. She swings through a fastball, can't catch up to it. Curveball will get popped foul and out of play. She checks her swing there, 1-2 count. Low, falls out of the zone on the curveball. And she chases way outside. She loses mojo. Boy, a lot happened in that inning for both teams. Jesus laying out for the rest of the game, the starting pitcher for the Skulls, and that's going to put them in a really tough spot for their pitching staff the rest of the way in this game. There was 2 runs scored, 1 on either side. Popping up the first pitch, and that one's going to be caught by Aaliyah Sesame just outside of the catcher or the batter's box. Nick Douglas will come up hitless on the year as well. Former Outlaw backup, but he has been productive in his time outside of. He gets his first hit as it drops in front of Wilkerson. I don't even know. I gotta commentate, you know. Dainty Waller comes up, center fielder, batting 083. No home runs, 1 RBI. Runner on first with average speed with 1 out. Swinging at the first pitch. That one's going to be pumped foul and out of play. Clark Cohen trying to get through a clean inning. A ground ball double play would be really nice here as this one's hit into center field. That's going to drop in front of Nick Wilkerson. Runner rounding second is going to hold. And 2 back-to-back singles put runners on first and second for Macy Winkleson. She's batting 167, the catcher with no home runs and 2 RBIs. Clark Cohen in another tough spot here Ball inside, 1-0 count. Infield still a double play depth as Winkelson sends this one to left field down the line, and that's going to get out of here. Home run from the Skullz. I'm about to bash my skull in right now. Winkelson with a huge shot down the left field line. 3-run homer for her, first of the year. Go 391, her 5th RBI of the season, and the Skullz go up 4-1 in the second inning. So really frustrating start to this game as Clark Cohen, we were hoping, could pick up where he left off, but the injury seems to still be playing a factor for him. And a ground ball into center field. That hit parade continues for the Skullz. After that first pitch out to start this inning, has given up 4 consecutive hits, including a 3-run homer. And that brings us back to Elias Hensley, who's already 1 for 1 with the home run. He was hitless before this, but only went 0 for 2 prior to the at-bat in the first inning. Now 333 average. Ball high, losing a little control here is Clark as he's tense. Gets a strike on the outside part of the plate, a 2-2 count here. And he gives him a high pitch, but this one he got underneath and will be playable for Jonah Gonzalez. Runner retreats back to first base quickly. That'll be out number 2. So we got really lucky as Clark missed his spot, gave him a pitch in the top of the zone, exactly where Elias wants it, and almost got paid the price for it. Eden Heaves will come up 0 for 1 now. Been one of more of the productive hitters on this team, batting .353. Chases outside, a 1-1 count, and Clark trying to get his mojo back, see if he can get out of this inning unscathed any further. As he falls behind 3-1, and ERA jumps up to 8.31 as this one skied to deep center field. This one ranging back onto the warning track is Nick Wilkerson, who hauls it in, ends the inning. Macy Winkelson with the big shot for the Skullz. She puts them up by 3 runs with the 3-run homer. And now we are in a tough spot as we have Aaliyah Sesame coming up. Already down by 3, only in the second inning. Quincy Word will come back out after throwing 14 pitches in replace of Jesus Lang in the first inning. Not a ace-tier pitcher, just so you know, and Aaliyah Sesame will not have the Ace Exterminator activated. 1-2 count, she doesn't need it! Dead center field, this one's back, and that's going to get out of here. Off the top of the batter's eye, it shoots right back onto the field. And Aaliyah Sesame, her second home run, this one going 444. Second home run and 4th RBI. Aaliyah gets us 1 run back, and now it's 4-2. So this is going to be a pretty offensive game, it looks like, for both teams. Cora Bobbert will now come up, batting .400 with 1 solo home run. Her only RBI. She takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, and then she chases low. It's going to be a grounder to Heaves for out number 1. Jonah Gonzalez nearly led the league in batting average last year, batting .182 this year. No home runs, no RBIs. He has been inconsistent, to say the least, as he comes up with 1 out and 2 on. And he hits one hard, deep left center field. This one's got a chance on the top of the yellow line. That's going to get out of here as Jonah Gonzalez is my favorite. 419, his first home run, first RBI, and we are now within 1 as we have 1 out and 2 runs come across on 2 solo home runs. 1 from Aaliyah Sesame, 1 from Jonah Gonzalez, and now Sullivan Reddier will come up as Quincy Word gets pulled for Ford Richardson. Ford Richardson, former Outlaw with Tier 2 four-seam fastball, also has Tier 2 meltdown, and I'm wondering if that only counts when he's given up the hits. We've only seen 1 hit so far, and there's hit number potentially 2 for the meltdown counter. We'll see if 4 hits total, or if it has to be 4 hits allowed by Ford Richardson will activate that trait. Not likely we're going to have to worry about it with Nick Wilkerson coming up here. Struck out in his first at-bat. Ford with the pitch out. Good speed over in first base from Sullivan Reddier. Infield to double play depth with only 1 out. Nick ahead in the count 2-0. He takes a strike inside. Takes a ball low. 3-1 count here for Nick. Checking on the runner. Back safely is Reddier. We'll see what happens here. 3-1. And he will pull one into right field, so just barely making contact, but the runner being held at first base pulls the first baseman out of position, and we'll have 2 on with only 1 out for Tiger Gray, who already has a double today. scored a run in the first inning, batting .522 on the year. Tier 2 easy target, helping out Ford Richardson, who's already throwing his 10th pitch, and that's into right center field. That one's going to get all the way, slowly rolling as D.T. Waller cutting it off at the warning track. One run comes around to score, and Nick Wilkerson held at third base. This game is all tied up here at the bottom of the second. Tiger Gray with his second RBI, or second double of the game in 2 at-bats, and he gets an RBI on that one. Still only 1 out for Odin Thomas, who struck out last time. He'll take a strike. That's 3 consecutive hits, but only 2 for Ford Richardson. We'll see what happens here. If we can get a hit here, we'll be able to tell. Infield and in right now. Ball outside. 2-2 count for Odin. Big shot here. And he hits one hard to right field, but that one is going to hang up. Oh, no! It gets down past Henry Fernandez, and that's going to be a big, long single for Odin Thomas. He gets his mojo back, and a run scores as they did have to hold. It looked like he was going to catch that. Runner advances from second to third, and runners on the corners. We'll see that's 4 consecutive hits. And it does activate, so Meltdown activates regardless of whether it came from Ford Richardson or not, as Dainty Waller does track that one down. Hard hit ball from Jack Mars is going to get another run across. A sac fly for him, and that's the second out of the inning. And we just scored our 6th run of the game. 5 runs here in the second inning, and Ford Richardson will get pulled for crisp offside. Oh, God. We'll see how long crisp goes here as he gets a strike. Gracious call from the ump. Ball inside, 1-1 count for Fernanda, who's tense after striking out. She pops one foul, 1-2 count now. Contact versus righties is activated for Fernanda, helping to offset that contact deficit. Runner takes off, hit run, this one dropping down in front of Liam Shaw, and a runner will advance but holds his second base as it was in front of him. And we've batted around, folks. A hit from Fernanda Branch will bring up Aaliyah Sesame, excuse me. Already 1 for 1 with a solo home run. Tier 3 Ace Exterminator activated. Ball out low, and Tier 2 reverse splits activated for Lopside. So being offset here by the Ace Exterminator. She'll take a ball low. 2-1 count here. And a hard hit ball. Tucker Long with a diving play. He gets up, tosses to Lopside, ends the inning. But 5 runs come across, and on 7 hits in the second inning, and we get the lead right back. I guess this is our first lead of the game, actually. Jamari Gates will come up. He's 1 for 1 with a double today. He's still locked in. Cohen's still out there on the mound. Will pop one foul to start the at-bat. Clark's still tense as well. And you can see his stamina drops. Oh, he drops the ball on the comebacker, and Jamari Gates will leg out an infield single. He got his glove on it, but it deflected, headed towards second base, but it didn't go very far. Kind of went into no man's land, and now infield at double play depth for Tucker Long. He hits one hard. Jack Mars gets it over to Reddier. Reddier over to first, double play. You love to see it. My Prack impression there once again. And Cohen for Cohen here, as Cairo, the younger cousin of Clark, will come in to spell his cousin. Back on the mound, has had a rocky start to this season with a 5.40 ERA. Gets a strike there, 1.80 whip, and 2 strikeouts. There, make that 3 strikeouts as he gets that one, the elite slider in action, and Cairo Cohen will help out his cousin. Gets out of the third inning without a runner scoring. First half inning of the game that hasn't allowed a runner to score. Now Cora Bobbert will come up with Ace Exterminator. Ball inside. Cora 0 for 1. Make that 0 for 2 as Nick Douglas will backhand, take his time as he collects and tosses to first, out number 1. Jonah Gonzalez comes up. 1 for 1 with a home run. I don't believe that was his first home run of his career. We'll double check after this game ends, but if I remember. I think he hit one last year. 0-2 count here. Jonah will pull one foul. Little Hack is activated. And he hits one off the end of the bat to Nick Douglas, who will toss the first, out number 2. So 2 quick outs, and Sullivan Reddier will come up, facing off against his old teammate. 1 for 1 today. Tier 2 Mind Gamer activated, offsetting Crisp's accuracy. His greatest strength by far. Fouls that one down the first base line. It's a 1-1 count. A curveball will be pushed foul. Staying alive here is Reddier. He doesn't chase low. It's 2-2. And lofted into left field. Will this get down? It's going to hang up for Liam Shaw, who tracks it down to end the inning. So the third inning is quiet for both sides. No runs come across, and we head to the fourth. Favorites still up 6-4. Nick Douglas will come up. He's 1-for-1 with a single, his first hit of the year. And Clark Cohen will stay out there as he'll get a first pitch swinging. Nick Douglas to pop up into center field, shallow and easily playable for Nick Wilkerson. Out number 1. Dainty Waller, base hit last time, and he comes up batting 154 now on the season. Cairo trying to get into a groove as he gets a grounder to second base on the first pitch. 2 pitches, 2 outs, and Macy Winkelson will come up. A threat here for Clark Cohen as he saw his cousin allow the 3-run homer off of Winkelson. So he stays low and away, getting a first pitch strike. This one stays low as well, and Fernando Branch out of position, can't make a play on it. It's going to slow roll into left field for a base hit. So 2-out single for Winkelson. She's now 2-for-2 today. And Liam Shaw will come up 1-for-2 with a single as tier 2 first pitch Slayer. We'll see what Cairo does here. As he's going to give him a low pitch, he swings at and fouls it off. So Slayer not answered. That doesn't even make sense. 1-1 count. Ball outside. 2-1 count. Liam trying to get his team going as the fork ball catches the bottom of the zone for strike 2. And another fork will be fouled off. 2-2 now. Cairo throws that signature slider, and it's just made contact there. Shaw staying alive. Fastball blown past him. Strike 3. Inning over. Liam Shaw goes down swinging. Winkelson stranded at first base, and another quiet inning for the Skullz through 4. Nick Wilkerson coming up for his third at-bat of the game. He is 1-for-2 with a single and a run scored. His average up to 211 now. Little Hack activates, offsetting the tier 2 reverse splits. Ball low, Little Hack gone. And pulled foul there. Little Hack back. 1-2 count for Wilkerson. And he'll pull one foul, just staying alive. Takes ball outside, 2-2. Inside, pushed into left field. Base hit for Nick Wilkerson, his second hit of the day. Maybe he does like that leadoff spot. We have yet to see the offense that we signed him for, as he has tons of power, but has not really leveraged it yet. Tiger Gray will come up, tier 2 easy target, tier 2 reverse splits activated in this at-bat. That catches the corner for strike 1. That's a bullshit call, ump. There's a strike. That one's actually a strike. Crisp approaching the 30 pitch mark on this throw right here. 1-2 count. Nobody out. Checking out the runner. Back safely is Wilkerson. We haven't seen him attempt a stolen base yet. Making contact and fouling that one off is Tiger Gray staying alive. Ew! I don't even know why I said that. Tiger Gray swings through strike 3. A 90-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. And I don't know, he just may not have been looking for it, but now Odin Thomas, who's locked in, will come up against Chris Blopside, who's getting to the end of his day. Odin hits one to deep center field. This one should still be playable. Right up against the wall is Dainty Waller for out number 2. So Chris able to get the 2 biggest bats in this lineup to get out. And now with 2 outs and a runner on first, here comes Jack Mars, 1-for-1 with a single and 2 RBIs. He had the sacrifice fly last at bat. Chris Lopside gets pulled for Burpee Bond. Tier 2 falls behind for him. And first pitch swinging foul goes towards the dugout. Little Hack activates. Ball high and in. Burpee Bond with no earned runs. 1 whip. And Cannon Arm will nail Nick Wilkerson heading to second base. Winkelson having herself a day as she gets the strikeout. Or, I mean, the force out at second. And Jack Mars will come up next at bat with a reset pitch count. Clark Cohen comes back out to the mound. Elias Hensley still locked in. First pitch strike. And a base hit up the middle. Hensley having a great day as well. There's the wild thrower trade for Nick Wilkerson. Doesn't matter. Hopefully that means that it's wasted for an actual throw that he needs to make in the future. Aiden Heaves will come up batting .333 now. I believe he's 0-for-2. Hits one to left field. This one should be playable. Getting over to it is Gonzalez calling that for out number 1. Runner retreats to first. Not much speed over there in Elias Hensley. With one out, here comes Jamari Gates, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Max pressure now, so locked in Jamari Gates is going to get a boost to his mojo here. Cairo neutral mojo throwing his 20th pitch. Pull just fouled on the third baseline for strike 1. Ball outside on the curve. There's a slider missiled into center field. It's going to hang up for Nick Wilkerson. Tough luck for Jamari Gates, who hit the ball hard, right on the button. But it's going to go right to Nick for out number 2. And Tucker Long will come up 0 for 2. He's gotten a fastball he's been able to drive, but it's gone right to somebody in both at-bats, I believe. And he'll first pitch swing, pull foul. He was looking for the fastball as he was ahead of the off-speed there. There's the fastball he takes for strike 2. It's an 0-2 count here. And popped foul out of play. Staying alive is Tucker Long before he swings at the slider high in the zone. And Cairo Cohen knocks him out of this game. Knocks him out with the strikeout. And the Favorites still leading 6-4. Headed to the bottom of the 5th. I'd like a little bit more insurance here, as Jack Mars will come up at bat reset against Burpee Bond. First pitch bounces off the glove and will get behind the catcher. Pops foul, 1-1 count. Low for ball 2. Swings at a pitch out of the zone, off the end of the bat, and pulls it into foul territory. Jamari Gates able to get over to that one for out number 1. Fernanda Branch back to neutral mojo after a single last time up. 1 for 2 today. Contact first righties activated. Burpee Bond still pretty efficient on the mound so far. Long reliever. 2-0 count here against Fernanda. And she'll get a fastball. She'll pull it foul. She geared up for that pitch in the zone. And there she goes again, but this time times it up a little bit better. Past the diving shortstop into left field. So a 1-out single for Fernanda Branch. And Aaliyah Sesame will come up 1 for 2 with that home run that got our offense started in the first inning. And Aaliyah, first pitch swinging, will push it foul, or pull it foul, excuse me. She hits this one on the ground. It's going to bounce off the glove of Aiden Heaves, and he's not able to make the play at first base. Aaliyah Sesame with a great hustle. It's going to be an infield single, possibly an error, as we saw Aiden Heaves lose mojo there, and Cora Bobbert will come up 0 for 2. Max pressure now. Infield at double play depth with 1 out. Cora looking for her first hit of the game, and Aiden Heaves will make the diving play over to second base, and Cora can't leg it out. It's going to be a double play. Aiden Heaves gets his mojo back right away on a beautiful diving play up the middle. Ends our inning without any success, and now we head to the top of the 6th with the Favorites up by 2. Henry Fernandez, the number 6 hitter, will come up 6-7-8 for the Favorites. For the Skullz against Clark Cohen, Cairo Cohen, who is now locked in. 1-1 count. Pulled foul, off-speed pitch from Henry Fernandez, who popped one up earlier. He swings at 1 and pulls a foul 1-2. And this one going to be foul as well. 1-2 again, and pushed foul, so just making enough contact to stay alive is Fernandez. Ball high, fastball at the top of the zone, doesn't get him a chase. And there's a fork ball, it drops out of the bottom, and Henry Fernandez can't help himself, chases. Does hit the ground, so Aaliyah has to throw over to first, but Fernandez loses mojo on the way down there. Out number 1, Nick Douglas, 1 for 2 today. Now high pressure, as Clark throws his 35th pitch of the game. He's still locked in. Strike 2, a quick 0-2 count here for Douglas. And he'll hit one to second base. Jack Mars with a diving play makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Big play from the second baseman, who we've seen struggle on some diving attempts in the past. 2 outs for Dainty Waller. Max pressure now. And Cairo still locked in. 40th pitch, chases out of the zone with 2-1 count. Waller trying to keep the Skullz alive. He fouls off down to their last strike. And it's pushed foul. We'll do it again. 2-2, 2 outs. Cairo just misses the inside part of the plate. Composed activates on the full count. 2 outs. And he'll pop foul again. 45th pitch. Popped foul. Staying alive is Dainty Waller, just barely. And hits foul down the right field line. What a battle here at the end of this game. Dainty will push one foul again. Let me know how many pitches this at-bat has been. As he gets a strikeout on the fork ball, Cairo Cohen will end this game for the favorites. We win 6-4. Beautiful pitching performance from Clark Cohen. 6 runs on 12 hits for the favorites offense, who finally got a spark going. 4 runs on 9 hits for the Skullz. We saw Jesus Ling, starting pitcher for the Skullz, go out in the first inning, and it was a battle for the Skullz pitching staff after that, and one that they didn't win until the later innings. Our offense got it going, though. We'll take a look over at the Skullz first. We saw a hitless day from Aiden Heaves, their best hitter. He drops to a .316 average. Hitless day from both Tucker Long and Henry Fernandez. We also saw base hits from Shaw, Douglas, and Waller. Douglas and Waller, both with runs scored. Big day for Elias Hensley. He went 2 for 3 with a home run, and Jamari Gates with 2 hits. Macy Winkleson. Is it Macy? I already forgot. Winkleson with a 2 for 2 day. She gets a 3-run homer. Big day for her. She also threw out a runner trying to steal second base. On the other side, everyone gets a hit today except for Cora Bobbert. Hits from Jonah Gonzalez, that was a home run. Sullivan Reddier with a base hit and a run scored. We saw Odin Thomas with a single and an RBI. Jack Mars with a single and 2 RBIs. We saw Leah Sesame with a home run. She had 2 hits here today. 2 hits for Fernanda Branch. 2 hits for Tiger Gray. Scored 2 runs and had an RBI. And Nick Wilkerson actually comes up for the team here. 2 for 3 day with a run scored. His average all the way up to 250 now. So maybe he's starting to find a groove. We'll see how that fares in the future games. I'd really like to get his contact up. Pitching-wise, there are 5 pitchers come to the mound for the Skullz. You'll see Jesus Lang, who only got 1 out, got a strikeout, and then injured his arm. We'll have to look at that future state. Quincy Word comes in, 1 inning pitch, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Ford Richardson, not much better. He only gets 1/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Chris Blopside actually pitched really well. 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. And then Burpee Bond, 1 1/3, giving up 2 hits, and that's it. Ford Richardson gets the loss. On the other side, it was the Cohen brothers, the Cohen cousins. Clark Cohen starting things off didn't look great. 2 2/3, giving up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 home runs. I'm hoping that's just due to the injury. We'll see how he feels in his next outing. Then Clark Cohen came in, and boy, was he phenomenal. 3 1/3, giving up 2 hits, striking out 5, and not allowing another runner. So his ERA drops down to 1.80. He gets his first win of the season. It's going to be Macy Winkleson, followed by Tiger Gray, followed by Elias Hensley. And the favorites get another win. That puts us at 5-3. We were 1 game back of the division lead. We'll see where we sit after we simulate up to our next game. Between these two, I'm going to drop the loyalty of Eliana Chambers. She's not a future piece of this team. We can always get her back for cheap later, too. Between these two, who do I lose mojo for? I think Carl Parra, 31-year-old, the elite slider, versus Jericho House, who's 22. We're going to lose the mojo I keep saying that, the loyalty for Carl Parra. I want to note that that's 2 manager moments where we had to lose loyalty after a win. I don't get it. I'm just so sick of that stuff. I'm going to keep calling it out. Not that Metalhead's listening, but we're going to simulate up to our next game against the Below Zeros. After that, we're tied for the division lead with the Dive Bombers and with the Rippers, all sitting at 5-3. The Burglars 1 game back at 4-4. We are at the bottom of that tie due to our +2 run differential. Rippers at +5, Dive Bombers at +7. We saw the Skullz drop in our game against us. They dropped to the bottom of the division. The Below Zeros are sitting at 3-4. That's who we play next. They have a +1 run differential. So we'll see if we can get a win against them as well. It's likely to be a good one, as we'll see former favorite Plover Day come to the mound for the Below Zeros. We'll be facing off against Asher Garcia, our ace, who's still locked in after a masterful performance in his last outing. Well, that's looking good for us. All right, since that last game ended, we see a development chance for Aaliyah. Love to see the contact boost. We see Jonah Gonzalez getting a speed boost, a +5. Aaliyah getting +3 speed. Muhammad McCormick with some development. I'm not sure if I'm interested, but we'll look. And then Jericho House gets some junk, so he bumps back up to a B+. What did he lose the last time? It was a while back, but he lost something, and it dropped him to a B. Bear with me as I do this, because now I'm very curious. I have to go back to like the beginning of this season. Sorry for everyone's eyes. Oh, it was the junk. We lost 11 junk on him after game 2. That will bring him up to only losing 5 junk now, essentially. All right, development chances. Let's see. Muhammad, I don't want to do this one for him. Contact and fielding is nice, but the 28-year-old is just our backup. He's not even like a true... He's decent as a catcher, but I think we're fine there. Emerson Bauer, this about to go away. She's going to get a chance, or she's going to get 4 velocity, -2 accuracy, chance for more velocity and durable. I don't think durable has any impact there, so I don't know if we're going to do that. Although we could help her out a little bit. I want to be mindful about where I'm spending. Colton, dude, I don't know if I want to invest in you anymore. Waldo Ho, we're not going to do anything for you. Aaliyah, this could leave after this next game, so I might do this one now. And then Asher Garcia, the only reason I'm not going to do this is because he's already an ace. It would be nice to get that velocity up, get him a 5th pitch, but I just don't think that we need to do that. I guess I'll take a look at the comments before. Well, no, I can't do that. I'll probably be pre-recording these. I'll sleep on this one, and we'll see if next time I decide to buy this one before the next game. It's really expensive at $1.2 million. I just don't think it's worth it. I think it's fine if we don't get that one for him. I'm going to do this one for Aaliyah. I want the contact and the fielding boost. Chance for more contact would be really nice, only 10%, and we won't roll it. So she gets a little bit better. We get a loyalty bump for her. And then I think I'm going to do this one for Emerson. I just think she's pitched so well for us. If we look at her career, yeah, she's pitched really well for us, and I want that to continue. So I think I am going to give her this boost, and it's going to go before the next game. So I think this is the decider. I'm not going to get that for Asher Garcia. I'm going to get this one for Emerson. +4. +1, -2, +4. We'll get the +8 velocity. Huge! And I'm fine either way here. She won't get durable. That's fine. So +12 loyalty, and she goes up to 64 velocity there. That's huge for her, especially with her clutch trait. I'm going to pass on this one for Colton Blackburn. I don't think he's earned the boost. Plus, it's only +1 junk. Not a chance that he'll roll the extra junk. I'd rather see his velocity start to creep up a little bit more. Especially, yeah, this guy, he's just not for us. Tier 1 workhorse, Tier 1 composed are traits that don't help him out. It just costs more for us. He has 3 fastballs with only 21 velocity. Nice that he's a lefty, that he's 24, but this is just not really going to work for us in our favor, I don't think. So let's see if there's any options here. Yeah, this isn't looking good for us. First of all, Colton Blackburn is a crafty player, so we really could get rid of him for any of these options. So Ingram, London Becker, not going with him. Escrow Thicket could do that. Has Meltdown, don't like that. Grayson Finley would have Tier 2. Oh, we can't do that because of the discipline trait. Or discipline chemistry. Can't do that for Dominic Ramos. Evergreen Stevenson. He's a lefty. Would have Tier 3 gets ahead, which is a bit redundant. Has Tier 2 clutch. Can't do him. He's disciplined. Jesus. Then we have Lauren Anderson. That wouldn't help us. And Kurt Sportsman. The great name. See, I just feel like this throws us. How is this any better than going with just keeping Colton Blackburn? would have a Tier 3 elite changeup with 54 junk. Decent accuracy, has 3 junk pitches, has only 1 fastball. I don't think I can justify doing this. I think we stick with Colton for the time being. We just keep our eyes out for other options. It's tough that nobody here is even an option to consider. Like, I don't like Isaiah Ingram here. 3 fastballs and a slider, low accuracy. Not a fan. Choker and Meltdown, definitely not a fan. If she didn't have those, I'd be more intrigued, but then she has 3 junk pitches with only 38 junk. So not a good combo there. Escrow Thicket with Meltdown, going to pass with that one. I would like to consider Grayson Finley here. I think that would actually be a decent consideration, but he's disciplined, and our disciplined players are Tiger Gray and Carl Para. So we just brought in Carl. And I don't think it makes sense to bring in somebody else. Could bring in Clint Brock. If we were to bring in Clint Brock for Carl Para, that'd put us at a lefty, and we would have 3 lefties in the bullpen. Emerson Bauer, Waldo Ho, and then Brock. And then we'd replace Colton Blackburn with Grayson Finley. You know, another route we could go here is we could bring in a long reliever. I know we just got rid of Avery Connor, but we could bring him back. And then you know what we could do? Because we have, or we could just bring in any reliever here. Hear me out on this one. You ready? So if we were to bring in someone like Avery Connor back, right? And we have 2 long relievers. Emerson Bauer has been our anchor. We bring Clark Cohen into the starting rotation. To replace Colton Blackburn's spot. Cairo starts pitching in the starting rotation. It pulls him out of the bullpen, but Avery Connor would be there, and Emerson Bauer and Jericho House. Yeah, I'm not opposed to this option. So if we were to do that, I'd want to bring in Avery, not Fernando, not Collins Angeles. We could always bring back in a reliever, but I don't see... I mean, it could be Clint Brock. The only problem about doing this mid-season is that we're going to have to hope that they don't pull in Cairo Cohen until the next turn in the rotation. And I don't know if the AI will understand. We have some time. I'll wait until Colton's next start. We'll see where we're at. If Cairo hasn't pitched in a while, then maybe we could pull him into the rotation and Colton can get released for a reliever. Gives Avery Connor time to drop. So that's intriguing. Hopefully I remember that. Next time out, we are going to see Asher Garcia face off against Plover Day. This one looks like a David and Goliath kind of situation, but we have to play them all to see what ends up happening. Before we finish this one, I will peek at the league leaders and the team stats as we have reached the halfway point, the favorites sitting at 5-3. So do we have someone in our favorites team on the top 10. I'm going to say Asher has a chance to be there. I think Odin Thomas is likely there, and potentially Tiger Gray if Tiger's batting average has anything to say about it. Let's see. Asher's the only one, and he's sitting at number 2. Top long stroke is currently sitting at number 1 from the Rippers, batting .555. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. And then Asher Garcia is sitting at number 2. Zaire Brazone, Sam Painter, Reeve Blackwell, who's outpitched us, but we got more strikeouts, lower batting average, lower whip, and a slightly higher ERA through 2 starts with both of them. All right, well, that's interesting. Love to see Asher. Another chance for Asher to get himself into the MVP spot again. Right now, he is considered the leader for the MVP, the Cy Young winner. So again, let's have a conversation in the comments if you think of any ideas for what to do if someone wins the MVP or Cy Young for the second time. Asher could potentially do that. Tiger and Fernanda both sitting in the batting average top 4. We see Odin Thomas with tied for the league lead in 3 home runs. We have Aaliyah Sesame with 2 home runs in there. Odin number 2 in RBIs behind Adonis York. See, it's kind of crazy that Odin Thomas is not up here, but top long stroke is. I guess the average is playing a big factor there. I don't know. What's his average at? It's at 360, so because it's not at 500, he's not even going to be in the top 10. Silly. Although he has been striking out more than I'd like. On base, Fernanda and Tiger. Odin and Tiger for slugging in the top 10. And then in on base plus slugging, we have Tiger sitting in the number 6 spot. Yep. Tiger leads in hits, Fernanda with 11, Jack with 9, along with Odin. Tiger has 4 extra base hits. Nobody in strikeouts, thank God. Tiger Gray with 7 runs scored. Jack Morris with 5. Stolen bases, Tiger and Dash both with a stolen base. Nick Wilkerson got caught stealing in that last game. Victor with 2 wins so far. Not even in the ERA category is Asher Garcia. Saves 3 for Emerson Bauer leads the league. We have 16 strikeouts for Asher Garcia, so that's why he's leading the league. He's leading the league in that category. Victor Simmons with 11. Love to see that. Asher with 14.9 strikeouts per 9. Victor and Asher, no walks allowed. And then strikeouts per walk, it goes Asher followed by Victor. So that's your top 10 right now. Let's go take a look at the team stats. Offensively, such a disappointment so far in Nick Wilkerson, who is 5 for 20. He does have 2 doubles, but he only has 3 RBIs, no home runs. With 99 power, that should be something completely different. He's struck out 5 times already. That's really, really frustrating for us. So I'd like to see him turn it around in the second half. He needs to. 2 players with double-digit hits. That's Tiger Gray, who has been phenomenal, picking up exactly where he left off last time, and then Fernanda Branch with 11. She has been such an overperformer from what we would expect from her in her current talent level, but I love to see it. The team does strike out a lot. 5 strikeouts from Nick, Tiger, Odin, and Fernanda. We'd hate to see that. Tiger with a stolen base has 3 doubles, has 1 triple. No home runs yet, so we need to get that power going for him. Odin Thomas has got all the power on this team so far. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, batting .360. He's 9 for 25. OPS at 1.080. 18 total bases. He's either hitting home runs or singles right now. So I'd like to see a little bit more, what do you call it? Flexibility out of him. That's not the word I'm looking for, but variety. That's what I'm looking for from his offense. Jack Mars has been hitting well. 9 for 23, batting .391. He has 12 total bases. It's been 9 singles and 1 home run. 8 singles and 1 home run. So he needs to get things going. He hasn't struck out as much. He has 2 sacrifice flies, which is nice. He's number 2 in RBIs. But we need a little bit more from our captain of the offense. Fernanda Branch, like we talked about, no home runs, but she just gets on base. 11 for 22 is amazing. All singles. That's okay. She's just doing her job. Goes up there to the plate, brings her lunch pail every day, gets the job done. Aaliyah, coming back after a slow start and a slow end to last season, batting 7 for 19, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs already. So she's been coming on as of late. Cora Bobbert has been okay for us, batting 308. She has 1 home run so far. I'm fine with what she's been doing. I'm not impressed, but I'm fine with it. Jonah's 3 for 13. He has been rough to watch so far. He had that home run in the last game. We're going to hope that that's a jump start for him and see if his offense can get going again going forward. Sullivan Reddier, 6 for 16. I'm pretty happy with that. He did have an error which pulled him out of one of these games, but he has been playing a lot better offensively. And honestly, despite the error, he's been playing decently well defensively as well. RJ Solomon, you know what? I should probably get him in a little bit more, but Cora with that Ace Exterminator trait's just so tempting a lot of the time. So we're going to see if we can maybe get her in here more often. And then the rest of these really haven't gotten a chance to shine in their time. Asher Garcia, our captain of the pitching staff, has a 1.86 ERA. He's 1-1, allowed 2 total earned runs, a .93 WHIP. In 2 games, he's pitched 9 2/3 innings. He's given up 9 hits, no walks. Love to see it. Victor Simmons, what a signing for us. He replaced Jess Trujillo, and what a replacement that was. He's 2-0, 3.72 ERA, .93 WHIP. He's only allowed 4 earned runs total, and he's only allowed 9 hits and no walks. He did allow 2 home runs, though. Cole Blackburn's been a problem. We already talked about him. I'm not going to lay on him too much longer. Clark Cohen had a tough start, but again, it was that injury. He allowed the 4 earned runs, so I'm going to hope that he can settle in next time out, as he pitched really well before getting injured in the first game of the season, his first appearance. Cairo Cohen, back to where he was cruising so well. Last year, he has allowed 1 earned run so far with a 1.80 ERA. We made a couple of decisions in the bullpen. Carl Parra came in, hasn't pitched yet. Waldo Ho came in, has only pitched 1 time, 2 1/3. He pitched really well. 2 hits, no walks. Jericho House has pitched well. Emerson Bauer has been amazing for us, that clutch pitcher with 3 saves so far. And as you'll note, we've only allowed 2 walks total as a team. They both came from Colton Blackburn. So if we can keep avoiding the walks, we're going to probably see even more success from this team going forward. We also need to avoid the home run ball, which you can see Colton has been a victim of that a few times as well. So I think our team looks like it's in decent shape right now. We're at 5-3, and we have a good chance at pushing for this division, which is something we haven't been able to say very often in this favorites run. We're currently sitting in the number 4 wildcard spot, just behind the Rippers. We're half a game ahead of the Scroungers, who beat us last time. And I'm hoping that if we can get another win here against the Below Zeros, we might see ourselves in a much better position going forward. We have a game against the Undulates. Then we have a 4-game stretch away. We're going to play the Dive Bombers, followed by the Burglars for a doubleheader, and then the Rippers. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Skimmers, Skulls to end this season. And Blackburn is scheduled to start against the Dive Bombers. Oh, man, that's going to be tough. I'm going to have to see if we can hopefully get maybe Cairo to come in and pitch that game against them, because that's going to be a big matchup, and I don't think I can trust Clark for that start. Anyways, we'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.